celebrate the class of 2019 and to do it in style with their families. I am joined by two outstanding presenters and MCs that will help facilitate this evening, and so I would like to turn the program over to them at this time. If we have anyone who's currently joining us, class of 2019, come find your seats here in the center, and there are name tags, and we have quite a lot to celebrate about you this evening, so welcome.
Friends and family of Mount Vernon High School graduating class of 2019, welcome to our celebration. My name is Marisol Martinez. Tonight we gathered to recognize the achievements of our outstanding seniors. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones before we begin tonight's ceremony. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. On the east wall of the cafeteria. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Greetings. My name is Chloe Taggart. There are no intermissions or breaks during the ceremony. There are no breaks or intermissions during the ceremony. So if you need to get up to go to the restroom or get a drink of water, please feel free to do so. There are refreshments on the west side of the cafeteria. Help yourself at any time. In addition, there's a child care / play area around the corner for younger siblings that might need a break or a toy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming our honorable seniors, the graduates of 2019. These young men and women have shown brightly in their high school careers and will continue to struggle throughout college and beyond. Seniors, please stand. We are proud to present the graduates of 2019. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our principal, Dr. Jerry Wanoff, who will present the class of 2019 valedictorian, salutatorian award, and the National Merit Scholarship.
If I could have Matthew Jarenka and Michelle Ty. Congratulations, you two. Matthew and Rochelle are our valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2019, which has come with many long nights, I would imagine, lots of AP tests, and a great amount of dedication and will and grit. So congratulations to you both. It's right. Bring it down the sound levels. Matthews valedictorian honors. He and Lauren both were recognized this year as National Merit Scholars, which sets them apart from thousands upon thousands of students across the country based on their scores on PSATs as well as their body of work here at school. So congratulations to you both. Well deserved, and it doesn't happen every day, so good job.
Congratulations to our valedictorian, salutatorian, as well as our National Merit Scholars. To continue recognizing amazing academic and service accomplishments, we will now be representing the Washington State Seal of Bioliteracy Medal, the Distinguished Scholar Award for GPA over 4.0, the National Honor Society Award for Accomplished Service and Leadership, and the Torch Award for the top 75 GPAs of the class of 2019.
Please welcome to the stage senior English teacher Stacy Lewis, bilingual specialist Veronica Gonzalez, and Tyresa Superman. Who will award the medals for biodiversity accomplishments, along with Dr. Wadawa, who will award the Distinguished Scholar Cords, National Honor Society Advisor Ms. Kira Wright, who will award the NHS Cords, and Counselor Mr. Bear Ibarra, Mr. Matt Virata, Mr. Roger Elfison, and Ms. Maria Perez, who will present the Torch Cords. Seniors, your name will be called alphabetically. Please rise one row at a time. Line up at the side of the stage and then proceed across the stage to accept your awards once your name has been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been called.
Antonio Aguilar, Maria Axonova, Juan Albert Hernandez.
Maria is getting the Biliteracy Award. Juan is also getting the Biliteracy Award.
Nancy Andrade,
Biliteracy,
Claire Andrew,
Distinguished Scholar, NHS, and the Torch Award.
Daphne Skip,
Biliteracy,
Erika Avila,
Biliteracy,
Zitali Barajas,
Biliteracy,
Orlando Barajas Tovar,
Biliteracy,
Claudia Barrera,
Biliteracy,
Renee Barrera Sanchez,
Biliteracy,
Summer Bean,
Torch Award,
Jacqueline Bedoya Cruz,
Biliteracy,
Monica Claire Vergado,
Biliteracy, Distinguished Scholar, NHS, and the Torch Award.
Abigail Buchman,
NHS and Torch Award.
Mary Bond,
NHS.
Sviatoslav Borisov,
Torture ward.
Fernando Bravia,
Biliteracy.
Grace Brown,
Distinguished Scholar, NHS and Torture ward.
Rubin Bruda,
Biliteracy and Torture ward.
Brianna Cardenas,
Biliteracy.
Daniel
NHS and Torch.
Diana Carrillo,
Biliteracy.
Alice Cassidy,
Biliteracy.
Alicia Castillo,
Torch and biliteracy.
Ariana Castillo,
Torch.
Cynthia Castro Integra,
Torch ward.
Isai Ceja,
Biliteracy.
Wendy Celaya,
Biliteracy, NHS and Torch.
Carla Serna,
Biliteracy.
Ricardo Cervantes,
Biliteracy.
Rishabh Chopra,
Torch.
Lauren Klein,
Biliteracy, Distinguished Scholar and Torture ward.
Kieran Cook,
Torch.
Maya Cook,
Biliteracy.
Marvela Cortez,
Biliteracy.
Aurelio Jr. Cortez,
Biliteracy.
Jessica Urubaya,
NHS and Torch.
Brittany Urubaya,
Biliteracy.
Abigail Cohen,
Torch.
Hendry Cruz,
Biliteracy.
Francisco de la Cruz,
Biliteracy.
Hannah Densmore,
Torch.
Rihanna DePiro,
Torch.
Caleb Doherty,
Torch.
Emma Estep,
Distinguished Scholar and Torch.
Emily Forte,
Distinguished Scholar and Torch.
Esmeralda Garcia,
Distinguished Scholar, NHS and Torch.
Isela Garcia,
Torch.
Jimmy Garcia,
Biliteracy.
Karen Garcia,
NHS.
Ruby Garcia,
NHS.
Abraham Garibay,
Biliteracy.
Nadia Conchal,
Biliteracy and Torch.
Fernando Gonzalez,
Biliteracy.
Patricia Gonzalez,
NHS and Torch.
Jocelyn Gonzalez,
Biliteracy and NHS.
Victoria Goshko,
Biliteracy and Torch.
Ian Grainer,
Torch.
Noelia Guillen,
Biliteracy.
Lane Harlan,
Distinguished Scholar and Torch.
Jesus Hernandez,
Biliteracy.
Gustavo Hernandez,
Biliteracy.
Jose Hernandez,
Biliteracy.
Jonathan Herrera,
Biliteracy.
Suzette Herrera,
NHS.
Samantha Hill,
Distinguished Scholar, NHS, and Torch.
Yesenia Ibanez,
Biliteracy.
Miranda Johnson,
NHS and Torch.
Matthew Jurenka,
Distinguished Scholar and Torch.
Anthony Capatru,
Torch.
Olivia Cooper,
Torch.
Noah Larson,
Distinguished Scholar and Torch.
Oscar Lazaro,
NHS.
Sukip Lidar,
Torch.
Samuel Lopez,
Biliteracy.
Jessica Lopez,
Biliteracy.
Daniel Lopez,
Biliteracy.
Liam Luns,
Torch.
Vanessa Marin,
Biliteracy.
Jocelyn Mejia,
Biliteracy.
Marite Mendoza,
Biliteracy, NHS and Torch.
Lucy Miller,
Torch.
Luke Miner,
Torch.
Kevin Monreal,
Biliteracy.
Hector Morales,
Biliteracy.
Crystal Moran,
Torch.
Natalie Navarro,
Torch.
Monica Norato,
Biliteracy.
Oshanti Olajuez,
Biliteracy, NHS and Torch.
Geraldine Padilla,
Biliteracy and NHS.
Dalian Palacios,
Biliteracy.
Grayson Parker,
NHS and Torch.
Alden Pexon,
Torch.
Gunnar Peterson,
Torch.
Stephanie Perez,
Biliteracy.
Shelby Ponder,
Torch.
Marco Quesala,
Biliteracy, Distinguished Scholar, NHS and Torch.
Ana Maria Ramirez,
Biliteracy.
Colin Rice,
Torch.
Dominic Rivera,
Biliteracy.
Luis Roblero,
Biliteracy.
Maria Robles,
Biliteracy.
Anaí Rodarte,
Biliteracy.
Diana Rodriguez,
Torch.
Ole Rodriguez,
Torch.
Eliana Rodriguez,
Biliteracy.
Jaylene Rodriguez,
NHS and Torch.
Kevin Rodriguez,
Biliteracy.
Oscar Rodriguez,
Biliteracy.
Oliver Rogers,
Distinguished Scholar and Torch.
Alexia Wolfs,
NHS and Torch.
Crystal Rosales,
Biliteracy.
Preston Brown,
Torch.
Taryn Rowe,
Torch.
Caesar Salazar,
Biliteracy.
Christian Sanchez,
By literacy, distinguished scholar, NHS, and torch.
Nixila Sanchez,
Torch.
Danielle Sandico,
By literacy,
Giovanni Santa Maria,
by literacy,
Juliana Shu,
NHS, and torch.
Olivia Sciumbato,
Distinguished scholar, NHS, and torch.
Daniele Serrano,
By literacy,
Tim Shearer,
torch.
Nicola Shipetko,
By literacy,
Cassandra Silva,
by literacy,
Marco Solis,
by literacy,
Mariana Soto,
by literacy,
Gabriela Snagnol,
torch.
Edwin Subias,
By literacy,
Emma Sundan,
distinguished scholar, and torch.
Bailey Tesseric,
NHS, and torch.
Rochelle Tai,
Distinguished scholar, and torch.
Christian Torres,
By literacy,
Elizabeth Urenia,
by literacy,
Carolina Valdez,
by literacy,
Venus Valenzuela,
distinguished scholar, and torch.
Fernando Vargas,
By literacy,
Yulissa Vasquez,
by literacy,
Ivan Velasquez,
by literacy,
Crystal Lagas,
by literacy,
Veronica Vizcaya,
torch,
Alexander West,
torch,
Nathaniel Wheeler,
distinguished scholar, and torch.
Dane Williams,
Distinguished scholar, and torch.
Cara Wright,
Distinguished scholar, and torch.
Ben Yu,
NHS, and torch.
Ileana Youngman.
Torch.
Congratulations to all graduates who earned a medal or award. These are no easy feats of accomplishments. The next segment of our evening focuses on seniors who have earned awards and scholarships from our community. Our community has been outstandingly generous this year and has awarded our students thousands of dollars in scholarship money. We welcome to the stage the presenter,
We're having technical difficulties. Paper difficulties.
first up, the Drake STEM Scholarship.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be awarding 2 new scholarships tonight that were created by a former Bulldog with the hope of inspiring others. One scholarship was created to recognize those who both lead inside and outside the classroom, giving of themselves without expecting anything in return. The other was created to encourage students who are involved in STEM activities or are pursuing a career in one of the STEM disciplines. The Bulldog Leadership Scholarship recognizes a student who has demonstrated leadership. The recipient of this $1,000 scholarship is Miranda Johnson. Miranda has shown what it means to be a Bulldog through her 50-plus hours of volunteerism this year and many more over the course of the past 4 years. She's volunteered at the Special Olympics by coaching basketball, volleyball, and swimming. She's coached 4th and 5th grade girls basketball, middle school boys basketball, Parks and Rec, 5th grade STEM volunteer, and name it. In addition to leading outside of the high school, Miranda has been involved in Link and National Honor Society and excelled in her honors and AP classes. She'll be attending Seattle University next year and pursuing a career in medicine. Congratulations. The second scholarship is the Bulldog Innovation Scholarship. It recognizes a student who has been actively involved in STEM activities and has shown an interest in a STEM-related career. The recipient of this $1,000 scholarship is Miriam Padilla Castaneda. Miriam has been part of the Robotics Club since 2014. She's been the safety captain, vice president, and Miss Current president. As a result of her leadership and inspiration to her peers during competitions, Miriam has received many awards to recognize her skills and aptitudes. According to Mr. Kreiner, Miriam is the go-to person whenever help is needed, and she'll be attending Washington State University to study civil engineering. Congratulations.
Next is the Drake Leadership Scholarship. The Mount Vernon Skagit Rotary Club Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Bob Fiedler, representing the Skagit Rotary Club, and this is my wife, Sherry. And yes, I'm a Bulldog. Skagit Rotary is a group of 65 women and men from the Skagit Valley who really enjoy helping others. We're here tonight to present academic and technical scholarship awards to 12 outstanding students from the class of 2019. And thanks to the generosity of our community this year, we were able to award $108,500 in scholarships to Skagit Valley graduates. So when I read your name, please come up to the stage and receive your scholarship award information. Before I begin, last November we lost a founding member of our club and a good friend, Corey Mendoza. Corey was a Bulldog and a UW alum. Corey's family and friends established a scholarship in his name for a Mount Vernon graduate attending the University of Washington. The first Corey Mendoza scholarship recipient is Marco Quesada. The Wally Sigmar Scholarship is a 2-year scholarship to Skagit Valley College. The Wally Sigmar Scholarship recipient is Joshua France. The Bernadette Rusin Scholarship is awarded to a female Mount Vernon graduate attending college in Washington. The Bernadette Rusin Scholarship recipient is Maxilia Sanchez. We also awarded scholarships to Monica Brigado, Wendy Salaya Garcia. Samantha Hill. Miranda Johnson. Bailey Teserick. Shalay Viston. Emily White. And Jane Williams. Thank you so much, and good luck to all of you.
Please welcome the next scholarships. So the MBHS Scholarship Foundation and the Skagit Runner Scholarship. Round of applause. The Solely Family Foundation Scholarship first. Sorry.
Good evening. My name is Sue Holmes. My grandparents were the Solis. My aunts and uncles started at Mount Vernon High School in 1921. Y'all remember that date? It's been a while. My mom got out in 1973. My daughter graduated in 91. I graduated, we won't say when. But we're all Bulldogs, and we're very proud of this school and what you have produced. And proud of each one of you. Our scholarship this year is going to two young ladies, and please hold your applause till they will come up. Nick Thaler and Sanchez. And Esmeralda Perez.
Now, next up are the MBHS Scholarship Foundation and the Skagit Runners Scholarship. Please welcome Mr. Swanson.
My name is Troy Swanson. I'm here on behalf of the Mount Vernon High School Scholarship Foundation. Will the following students join me on stage? Travis Ord, Giovanna Alcaraz, Brianna Rodriguez, Geraldine Ciclali Padilla Moyaneto, Jessica Lopez Garcia, Daniel Cruz Guzman, Andrea Ayala, Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra, Maratai Mendoza Quiros, and Daniel Carrillo. The Mount Vernon High School Scholarship Foundation is made up of Mount Vernon High School alumni and community members. I myself am a graduate in 1994. In 1986, members of the class of 1934 created this foundation to provide opportunities for graduating seniors to pursue their education. Since this time, the Mount Vernon High School Scholarship Foundation has awarded over $400,000 to nearly 200 Mount Vernon High School students. Candidates are selected based on their personal goals, financial need, and community and school involvement. Over the years, the amount of scholarships and money awarded has increased from one recipient in 1986 at $500 to where this year we're happy to announce these 10 recipients of the Mount Vernon High School Scholarship Foundation for $2,500 each. These winners will be attending Bellingham Technical College, Skagit Valley College, Western Washington University, Washington State University, Central Washington University, Grand Canyon University, and the University of Wyoming. Each of these students submitted an application that was reviewed by the foundation and completed an in-person interview with a panel of community members. Not an easy thing to do. I have a nice certificate for you here. But also, each of your names will be engraved on a plaque outside of the main office that is permanently located here at Mount Vernon High School. More importantly, each of you is going to receive $2,500 towards your education applied at your college of choice next fall. Would you please join me in congratulating these 10 students? Okay, I'm still here. I have also been asked to fill in for the Skagit Runners organization. I have no affiliation with that group, but they are not here tonight. Would Samantha Hill please join me on stage? So Samantha Hill is the 2019 recipient of the Skagit Runner Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a Skagit County high school senior who is involved in running. Samantha was chosen for her strong character and has demonstrated success both athletically and academically. Samantha plans to attend Washington State University next year and pursue medicine, correct? Please join me in congratulating Samantha.
Next up is the First Evangelical Lutheran Church Scholarship.
Good evening. I am also a Bulldog, so Bulldogs, remember you might be up here soon. So I am here tonight joined with Patty Norris, and it's our pleasure to represent the members of First Evangelical Lutheran Church. Since 2014, First Lutheran has been awarding scholarships to our church young adults. This scholarship is intended for young adults leaving or who may have left high school and wish to pursue a post-secondary education or vocational training. Our recipient this year is Douglas McPeak. Douglas has been worshiping with his family at First Lutheran, and we've grown to enjoy his can-do attitude and wish him the very best as he moves forward with his education. Douglas, this scholarship was created because we believe in you and we want to support your future dreams and goals. On behalf of First Lutheran Church, congratulations to you and all the scholarship recipients tonight.
Next up is the PEO Chapter GB Alice Swab Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm also a Mount Vernon Bulldog, multi-generation, so it's a great school. Love being able to do this. Excuse me. I'm with Chapter GB PEO, and our sole purpose is to empower young women's education. So tonight we have three young ladies, and believe you me, every application deserved a scholarship. They were just amazing. So first of all, I'll just call your name. Samantha Hill. Maxia Sanchez.
Next up, we have 4 scholarships from the same person. It's the Roger and Lee Ray Reed Scholarship, the Molly Bliss Epstein Award, Otto Walberg Memorial Scholarship, and the Clarence and Eileen Summers First Baptist Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Mary McGoffin. I represent the Skagit Community Foundation, and we manage several scholarships for donors from Skagit County. So I'm happy to be here tonight because we have several winners from Mount Vernon High School. Our first one is Roger and Lee Ray Reed, who were Bulldog alumni. That award goes to Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra. Our second award, the Molly Bliss Epstein Award, is a little bit special in that it's an award where teachers nominate seniors for a humanitarian award. It's a cash gift given directly to the students. They don't know they're getting it. It's a surprise. So this year's winner, there's 2 winners, Matthew Menez. And the second one is Yarate Mendoza Quiroz. And this was established almost 15 years ago. It's a county-wide award, and it's for female softball players. And this year you must have had an amazing team because we have 2 winners from your team, Madeline Halbach. Woo! And Miranda Johnson. Woo! The Clarence and Eileen Summers First Baptist Scholarship, and this goes to Ty Vargas.
Next up is the Oberlin Family Scholarship / Conway to Cougar. Round of applause, please.
My name is Steve Oberlin, and I'm a graduate of Mount Vernon about 46 years ago. It's with great pleasure that I'm here with my wife Janet to award a scholarship that's intended for a Mount Vernon graduate who went to Conway Elementary and/or Middle School, graduated from Mount Vernon High School with academic requirements, and wishes to pursue their continuing education at Washington State University. So with that, I want to thank the Mount Vernon High School Scholarship Foundation for helping in the selection of our winner. And Abby Beichman, please join us on stage. I'm going to confess that I don't know Abby, but I want to read you what one of her teachers who knew her wrote about Abby. So, her dedication and passion for our campus is irreplaceable. Mount Vernon High School is a better place. For having had her, and her presence will be noticeably missed as she moves on to bigger things. Students like Abigail do not come around very often. And when they do, their work ethic, their dedication, and their willingness to go above and beyond is admirable. So with that, let me congratulate Abby. And she's known about this award for a couple of months. What she doesn't know is this is a $5,000 award for her first year at WSU. And we would like to extend that offer for a continuing second year if she continues to meet the standards that were originally set in this level.
Next, please welcome the Kiwanis Club of Mount Vernon Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Richard Brocksmith. I'm here with Ines Diaz, and we're presenting the Mount Vernon Kiwanis Club scholarships tonight. Let me just say, wow, after reviewing all those applications and being here tonight, it sure really inspires you about the power and potential of the class of 2019. So best of luck to all of you out there in your college career. Kiwanis is an international service club founded in 1950. We've got a club right here in Mount Vernon, and that includes our affiliate Mount Vernon High School Key Club. So thanks to all the Key Clubbers out there. Our motto is serving the children of the world, and we couldn't think of a better way to do that than to present these 9 $1,500 scholarships to graduating seniors going on to secondary educational or vocational education. There are 6 permanent objectives of Kiwanis, and these include such high-minded ideals as to encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships, to develop by precept and example a more intelligent, aggressive, and serviceable citizenship, and to give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than to the material values of life. And we know that the class of 2019 and our awardees will live by and espouse those values. So please join me in congratulating our list of awardees for 2019. The first is Finn Yu. Next is Suki Leader. Next is Samantha Hill. Next is Olivia Shibata. Also, Maritai Mendoza. Also, Miranda Johnson. Christian Sanchez. Also, Connor Kazim from Emerson High School. And also, Annika Lovers from Mount Vernon Christian School. So, congratulations to the class of 2019. Good luck with that.
Next up is the Brandon Scott O.J. Memorial Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Jake Lippman. I'm a PE teacher and an ASB advisor here in Mount Vernon. I'm privileged tonight to award the Brandon Scott Cucci Memorial Scholarship. Brandon was a freshman at Mount Vernon High School in 1991 and was graduated with over a farm. Brandon was well liked by his classmates and teachers. He was a good student, a good athlete, and most importantly, a good friend. The family established a scholarship in 1991 to honor Brandon's legacy. The process of selecting the recipient each year brings the family a lot of joy. It is a way for the family to keep his memory alive and keep his light shining on. Brandon was such a blessing to this family and to the scholarship, and the scholarship is a way for us to continue to share that blessing with others. This year, I am very excited to award the recipient of this scholarship to Abby Biteman. Abby is going to be attending Washington State University this fall to pursue her career in nursing. Thank you.
Next is the PO Chapter H Scholarship.
Hi, I'm Patsy Martin. I represent PPO Chapter H, but I'm also a Mount Vernon High School graduate in 1979. So it's a great privilege to award the scholarship. PPO, as you heard earlier, represents women who show strong courage, great leadership skills, and strong scholastic aptitude. This year's Chapter H winner is Wendy Salaya Ibanez.
Next up is the Thomas J. Pulido Memorial Scholarship.
Hello, congratulations to the class of 2019. My name is Tom Polino. I'm honored to be able to present this scholarship. I too am a former Bulldog, class of 76. We established this scholarship in honor of my father, who was the superintendent of schools from 1969 till 1991. We use criteria such as service and leadership, career goals, personal essay, grade point, etc. But I was astounded at the quality of the scholarship applications this year. They were just amazing. It is an honor to introduce this young lady. She's indicated that she wants to be a teacher, which, as an elementary teacher myself, it is a noble profession. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Emily White.
Next is the We Are the Mount Vernon Scholarship.
Hi, I'm Rachel Joel. I teach history here at the high school. The We Are MD Scholarship is awarded each year to a graduating senior who has made a positive contribution to Mount Vernon High School and left behind a lasting legacy. This year, we are happy to announce our winner, Daniel Carrillo. Come on up here. We are honoring Danny because he is an example to all students that success comes to those who are willing to work for it. Danny leaves behind a legacy of hard work, persistence, and rising above the challenges that he faced. To quote from his application essay, "My contributions to my community can't be measured because my goal is to bring hope to a school filled with people who are underrepresented like me to follow their dreams." We are excited to see what's next for Danny as he will attend the University of Wyoming to pursue a career in medicine. He hopes to one day come back to MVHS and start a program to help other students realize that they too can be successful and realize their dreams. Congratulations.
Please welcome up next the David Fuller Memorial Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Brad Sokol. I'm Vice President of Mount Vernon Youth Football. Jenny Stolliver, of course you know her, but she's the secretary for us at Mount Vernon Youth Football and of course the high school. Every year we do a David Collier Memorial Fund. Dave was involved in Mount Vernon Youth Football, Mount Vernon High School. Very well liked. He was a coach. He was president of Mount Vernon Youth Football at one time. So he was a great guy. So every year Mount Vernon Youth Football awards football players that went through youth football and high school. So I'd like to present the first certificate is Riley Olmsted for $1,000. Next, we have a $2,500 scholarship for Danny Carrillo. Next, we have another $2,500 scholarship for Tristan Willis. Congratulations to all three of these.
Please welcome up next the Coach David Hoyer Scholarship as well.
Hey guys, I'm Nick Vasicek. I have the honor of being the Mount Vernon head football coach. I am here to do the Coach David Pollard Scholarship. So Mr. Pollard, they were just talking about, the high school also presents an award, and this year there was 4 candidates. So what they did was instead of $2,500 apiece, they split it up into $1,250 segments. So there's 4 winners because there were just 4 guys that really stood out. Coach Pollard is honored in our locker room, so our player equipment, our coach equipment area is known as Pollard's Cave. So his legacy lives on, and our end zone camera he actually bought with his own money, which is around $6,000 to $7,000 to $8,000. So every Friday night we kind of say a silent thank you to Coach Pollard for that. So we have 4 seniors that were 0-20 2 years ago, and kind of led this charge to turn this football program around. So the scholarship is all about coaches that inspire these young men and the values that they learn from football that will help carry them on to become future successes. All 4 of these guys are going to be huge parts of the community. They're all going to college, and they're just already fantastic leaders that are some of the best kids I've ever coached in 16 years. I leave my kids with them. I've let them babysit. I just think they're wonderful people. So our 4 winners this year, they've already been up here a few times, but they're going to come up one more time, and they really deserve this. I know Coach Pollard would appreciate coaching these guys. Our 4 winners are Riley Olmsted, Tristan Willis, Danny Carrillo, and Seth Tercero. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Club Scholarship.
As I'm reading what they wrote, I realized I used to be a member of the Venture Club, and their first statement is, Venture Club is a young women's club. So, yes, used to be a part of this, but they are a young women's club with the Seroptimus, and they are made up of local women who want to give back to their community and support young women. We focus on scholarships for local high school graduates, supporting female-run households, and giving to local food banks, among other things. When looking for winners of our scholarships, we look for young ladies who are giving back to their communities with an emphasis on helping girls and women. We have selected 2 recipients from MVHS this year due to their involvement in our local communities and work with children. Our winners this year are Wendy Celaya Ibanez and Diana Rodriguez. Grades up, take advanced honors classes, and volunteer to give back to their community. We feel they embrace everything that is Venture Club and are honored to help support them in their future.
Please welcome the Venture Leap.
Good evening everyone. My name is Lizette Lucero and I will be graduating in 2023. I'm the Venture League's president and today I'm going to be presenting our first recipient winner. This student has been involved in so much in her school and is so incredible that she did it all on her own. This student didn't really have a role model in her life and it's so amazing that she got to where she is today. She also joined the junior year, and which made a really good impact because she got to meet new kids. This student has done so many great things. Although she didn't have someone to look up to, so many kids will now see her as a great role model. This student has joined National Honor Society, Robotics League, Social Society Club. May I please have a round of applause for Jacqueline Rodriguez. Good evening. My name is Daisy Kendall and I'm the class of 2023. I'm also the Venture Middle School League Secretary, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about this second recipient. This student has been in the United States for 2 years and started her high school career freshman year, only knowing a little bit of English along the way. This recipient was able to overcome obstacles with the help of her school community. She didn't let anyone get in her way to achieve her dream in education. She had to go through some hard obstacles with her family by her side. Her family always kept trying to motivate her to achieve her in her education. The student loves to volunteer in different places such as the food bank, her school library, and an after-school program for kids called Children of the Valley. She said being a member in her school community has helped her to relate with more people in her community and school. The student wants to inspire more people to reach their goals and to never give up, even if they need something special. May I please have a round of applause for Maribel Mendoza to the stage to receive her scholarship.
Up next is the PSE2 and the PSE Paraeducator/Bus Monitor Scholarship.
My eyes on. Hi, my name is Delinda Bond, and I'll be presenting 2 scholarships. The first I'm going to present is the Para-Educator Bus Monitor Scholarship. And this was given to 2 students whose parents or guardians are members of PSC Para-Educator Bus Monitor Union and who demonstrated a commitment to continue their education beyond high school. This year's recipients are Samantha Hill and Bailey Tesserick. Samantha plans to attend Washington State University in Pullman, and and Bailey plans to continue her degree at Skagit Valley College. Congratulations. My second scholarship that I'm presenting this evening is for the PSE 2 Mount Vernon School District's Public School Employee Scholarship. And this was given to 2 students who exhibit a strong desire to pursue vocational or educational goals past high school and whose parents or guardians are members of PSE 2. This year's recipients are Grace Brown and Bailey Tesserick. Whitworth and Spokane in the fall, and Bailey still plans to continue her education at Skagit Valley College, I think.
And next is the Westside Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Jan Olson, and Washington Elementary Westside Community Scholarship was established in 2003 upon my retirement after 30 years at Washington School. My husband, Dan, grew up in Mount Vernon, another Bulldog. Our sons attended Washington and graduated from Mount Vernon High School. And we have lived in the Westside community for over 40 years, so we feel a strong connection. My thanks go out to the Washington Elementary Parent-Teacher Group for their annual contribution and maintaining the account. To my husband, Dan Olson, for his continued commitment to sustaining the fund, and to those who choose to donate in honor of a loved one or as a loyal Washington friend. As always, we're so proud of all of our Washington kids and congratulate each of you, all of you, on your achievements. We wish you all the best as you celebrate and look forward to the future. My fellow presenter tonight is Kevin Schwitter, longtime Washington counselor and mentor, who has been involved with the scholarship committee since it began and will be announcing this year's recipients.
We have a saying at Washington Elementary, once a Washington wolf, always a Washington wolf. I would like to call 2 wolves to the podium. One is Alyssa Vasquez Morales. And the other is Jermaine Lucero Lopez.
Up next is the Mount Vernon Rotary / Lyle Pullman Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brad Bettner, and while I'm not a Bulldog, I'm a proud parent of 2 Bulldog graduates. The Mount Vernon Rotary Club is on Tuesday at noon. We're a club of 50 plus very diverse members. We're very fortunate with our generous members of our community to be able to really increase all of our scholarships. And this year we're proud to present over $30,000 in scholarships to our local students. Thank you, everybody. And as many of the other presenters have
mentioned, it was incredibly difficult to decide on these folks because all of you Bulldogs have done incredible things. So with that, I'm joined on stage by David Lukoff, our immediate past president of our club, and as I call your name, you can come up. Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra. Alicia Castillo. Emily White. Shaylee Diston. Wendy Celia Ibanez. Jesus Rodriguez. Monica Claire Vergaro. Pedro Aguilar. Miranda Johnson. Daniel Cruz Guzman. Merte Anaje Mendoza Quiroz. Dane Williams. Jocelyn Gonzalez Huerta. Haley Tesrick. Samantha Hill. And lastly, Geraldine Extalia Padilla Molinedo. Congratulations, Bulldog. It was our pleasure. Thank you very much.
Please welcome the Catherine F. B. Memorial Music Scholarship.
I too am a Bulldog, class of '82. Go Bulldog. Tonight I get to honor my dear friend and colleague, Kathy B. Good evening, I'm Lori Curley. I had the privilege of working with Kathy for 23 years. Kathy was an amazing woman. She was a teacher for 39 years, 25 of them here at Mount Vernon, as an elementary music teacher and the director for fine and performing arts. She was a mentor and inspiration to thousands of young students and adults, including my 3 children who were blessed by her passion. Her passion was music and kids and music. She dedicated her life to share that passion, that gift with others. Part of her legacy is the thousands of people out there who are brought to music by Kathy, and especially those who continue as musicians today. It has been 6 years now since Kathy passed away from brain cancer. Losing her was a huge loss to our community. This music scholarship was established by her family, colleagues, and friends in her memory the year she died, 2013. Tonight, I have the privilege of presenting the 2019 Catherine F. B. Music Scholarships. This is another of her legacies to assist students who want to continue their music beyond high school. I would like to invite Emily White, who is not here, but Maritai Mendoza Quiroz, to come forward to receive their awards. She might like to be a worship leader someday, and she has a passion for music. Maritai found her passion for music in her sophomore year. She joined the mariachi class and learned to play several instruments. She now sings too. Ladies, tonight we award you with $1,000 scholarship in memory of our beloved friend Kathy. I know you will continue to make her proud with your future musical endeavors. God bless you and best of luck.
And next up, please welcome the Skagit Valley College Champions of Diversity.
Good evening, I'm Pam Davis from Skagit Valley College Foundation. And each year, Skagit Valley College and Washington Public Colleges and Universities come together to recognize young multicultural leaders from Skagit, Island, and San Juan counties. Many amazing students are recognized at the Champions of Diversity event. This past year, our honorees included 60 scholarship recipients totaling $228,000 in scholarship awards. Tonight, we would like to recognize the recipients from Mount Vernon High School. Please come forward as I call your name. These recipients received a scholarship this past December at the Champions of Diversity Award ceremony, but we want to just recognize you tonight. So the first one is Daniel Carrillo. Ibanez. Daniel Cruz Luza. Robin Dale. Isela Garcia. Karen Garcia. Romay. Maricela Ibanez. Suti Leader. Jessica Lopez Garcia. Mary Ty Hero Mendoza Quiroz. Ashante Olagues. Miriam Perilla Castaneda. Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra. Anthony Rodriguez. Brianna Rodriguez. Liana Rodriguez. Christian Sanchez. Johanna Sanchez Avila. Jonathan Soto Garcia, and Rochelle Kai. Please join me.
Thank you, community members and organizations, for your generosity and support of our Bulldogs with post-secondary educational pursuits. You truly made dreams come true with your financial contributions and recognition of our hardworking and deserving Bulldogs. New this year to this ceremony are the recognition of outstanding students from different departments here on campus. First up is the award for Outstanding Agricultural Student.
I have two students I'd like to give awards to tonight. I would like Giovanni Santamaria and Ariana Police to come forward, please. I want to talk about both these kids really quickly. They've earned it. We've had each other in class all 4 years, both of these guys with me, and Mr. Fair, my partner. I'll talk about Ariana a little bit. She has tried a little bit of everything in our department, which is kind of a rare deal to have a kid come back and try all the things. And in that experience, it has led her to a lot of different activities, different passions. She's really found her place in what she wants to do. You could ask her anything you want to about Katie's, and she could just spit out knowledge to you for hours and hours. And I'm really looking forward to what she has to do in the future with her business. Congratulations. And Giovanni, I've had also 4 years, but instead of a little bit of everything, he has specialized in floriculture and has really, really excelled. I think it's one of the biggest achievements when a student starts to become the teacher. And I've learned a lot from Giovanni over the last couple of years, and it's been a real privilege to have you in class and watch you excel and really find your true talent. So congratulations.
Next, may I please welcome the presenter of the Outstanding American Sign Language Student.
Her first words literally said, "I'm still not talking to either of you until I see your diploma." This is Ms. Hoffman. She is the ASL teacher. I am Andy McCall, CTE Department Chair, and I'm here to help her give her awards tonight for outstanding ASL students. I would like Alexis Garcia and Eric Hayner to please come to the stage. Ms. Hoffman would like you to know that people are drawn to Alexis because she inspires those around her. She has been a solid student in ASL, always willing to take the lead. Alexis is a natural teacher. She can easily motivate those around her, like the preschool kids that follow her around like baby chicks. Alexis never underestimates that quality. Ms. Hoffman would like you to know about Eric that he is one of the most steady students I know. I honestly don't think I've ever seen him ruffled. Although ASL is an awesome class, I doubt he has been thrilled with every assignment. But he's always willing to do the good work. Yet that ability has not gone unnoticed and will serve you well no matter what you choose to do. So congratulations.
Next is the Outstanding Art Student. We'd like to invite Ms. McCall back up to the stage. She has a really large department, so sometimes they
Two of three. All right. At this point, I'd like to invite Crystal Moran to the stage. I'm here on behalf of Linda Card, who is one of our art teachers, and she would like to say congratulations to Crystal, Senior Artist Award winner. This artist is a master of all media, both 2 and 3D. She makes magic out of anything she touches. We will all greatly miss her artistic enthusiasm and creative spirit, and cannot wait to see what great things lie ahead for you.
Next is the Outstanding Avid Student. Ms. Garcia.
Buenas noches, soy la señora Garcia y soy una de las maestras de AVID. Good evening, I'm Ms. Garcia, I'm one of the AVID teachers. And just to tell you a little bit about AVID, AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. And the previous award winners have had some things in common. They've all had the determination to not only apply to a university and attend them, but have shown their rigor and by the classes that they've taken, usually high GPAs, just very well-rounded individuals. So tonight we do have two, and Mr. Swanson said I do the first. So the first one that we're going to recognize is Isela Garcia. I have personally known Isela for 4 years. She's a student in my AVID class as a freshman. And the first time that I met her, I knew that she would strive to be the best that she could be. She's one of the most mature students I've ever met. And she has a thirst for knowledge and is one of the most persistent and captivating students I've ever had the pleasure of teaching. Isela values her education, her family, and giving back to her community. Isela is a running START student that has also continued to be a part of the AVID program here at Mount Vernon High School. She realized the opportunity to take college-level classes while being in high school would best prepare her for her future. Isela has also has respect and admiration for her family, and it shows to her caring about them and wanting her younger siblings to also achieve further education. Isela feels that giving back to her community is also important and has volunteered at Skagit Valley Hospital. All the while, she's been holding a job down and has an impressive GPA of 3.9 flags. Isela would like to seek a degree in biological sciences. Her goal is to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. And I have no doubt that Isela can do that because of her determination. She recently was accepted to the University of Washington Genome Project, which is where future University of Washington students will do some research at the University of Washington this summer. And lastly, Isela holds character traits that any professor, boss, friend would be proud of. She's intelligent, thorough, wise, reliable, eloquent, brave, adaptable, conscientious, organized, and humble. It's truly an honor to present her this award, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you and watching you in your next chapter of life.
My name is Corey Swanson, and I also teach Avid here at Mount Vernon High School. I'm here to present the second of the Outstanding Avid Student Award. Would Manuel Rodriguez please come to the stage? Ramirez. Manuel Ramirez. Self-assessment. I have had Manuel for the last 4 years in my Avid class, and recently at Avid Senior Night, he had the honor of speaking on behalf of his Avid class, and he began his speech with a question. How did I end up here? Giving this speech. Seriously, how did I end up here? And right now he's probably asking the same question, how did I end up here? I can attest to his sense of disbelief regarding his growth over the past 4 years, because I too have been humbled at times about his consistent perseverance and ability to stay positive in overcoming many challenges and times of stress that have built him into the young man that stands before you tonight. In addition, the ability to ask this question of himself is a perfect example of his ability to reflect upon his experiences, as well as identify the different aspects of the process that he has gone through to grow, and so he can utilize his knowledge when faced with similar challenges in the future. This ability of Emmanuel is well beyond that of his peers and possibly quite a few adults. In addition to this growth, or perhaps one of the many causes of this growth, Emmanuel has been heavily involved in his school and community. He has volunteered at local elementary schools. He has volunteered at the Sick But Home and Garden Show many times, and at other local youth events, sometimes playing the role of DJ Emmanuel. He has been a member of the Avid Club, Leaf Club, the youth organization Juventud, as a student intern on the Skagit Community Action Board, and heavily involved in the Migrant Leaders Club, the latter of which he has been a member since middle school and recently served as its president. Through this club, he has been an integral part of creating and organizing an annual event called The Hidden Truth, which has taken place multiple times over the past few years. At this event, Manuel and other migrant students are empowered to share their life experience and perspectives with a large audience of community members throughout different mediums, poetry, music, spoken word, etc. Having attended this event multiple times, I can say that it is a power example of the work he and all students at our school are capable of creating. In fact, this past year, Manuel was the producer of the entire night. Having witnessed his growth in communication, leadership, and organizational skills due to his involvement in this event, I can say that it has been a powerful experience in his own life as well. Finally, I can say that in my classroom, Emmanuel is the heartbeat of everything that happens. He makes sure everybody is feeling good about things. He ensures that the tutors in the room are feeling valued. And he makes sure we all remember to smile and laugh, perhaps just a little too much sometimes. As Emmanuel heads to Western Washington University next year to continue on his path toward becoming a high school social studies teacher, his comfort level of leading his peers will certainly come in useful. When I think of what an Avid student will be, or should be, many of the words that describe Emmanuel fit perfectly. The ability to reflect upon one's own growth, the ability to get involved in one's own school and community, the ability to organize and lead others, the ability to help and care about others, the ability to smile and share with others, and the ability to continue working to stay on the path towards accomplishing his goals. It's easy to understand why Manuel Ramirez was chosen as one of our outstanding Avid students. And Manuel, I think it's easy to see how you ended up here. Congratulations.
Next is outstanding band student.
My name is Jacob Scher, I'm one of the band directors here, and this is my co-director, Omar Ordonez. And could Emily Sarisa and Jacob Kolb come up, please? Emily wasn't able to make it here tonight, but I just want you to know what a wonderful young woman she is in our program. She is a leader behind the scenes, which is something that we value greatly, and really kind of keeps our percussion ensemble in line. As you can imagine, a class of 18 guys that get to hit stuff is pretty tough to stay organized with. So Emily's a fantastic addition to our program, and she's going to talk about super cool.
Right. So when I usually think of outstanding band students and what music programs can represent for a school, I think of some of the most well-rounded individuals that you can have in a program, and Jacob Kolb represents all of that. He's involved in our jazz bands, he's heavily involved in our concert bands, he's very involved in the pep bands, but separate from that, he's also very encouraging to a lot of our younger students, and he serves as a role model to a lot of them. And he's not just one of the top players, which he really is, but he also fosters that growth for people underneath him, so he's a great representation of what we want the music programs to embody. So this is for Jacob Kolb.
Next is outstanding business and marketing student.
Hello, I'm Mr. Twitchell. I teach marketing classes here at Mount Vernon. I'll be presenting the business and marketing awards at the same time. And if we could have Grayson Parker come up, as well as Jonathan Salazar. Now, Grayson Parker has been an active and highly competitive member of DECA and FBLA throughout his high school career. His skills have taken him on numerous competitions, and where he's proven again and again that he has great ideas and that he can think on his feet. To put it lightly, Grayson has a way with words. Grayson will continue to provide fantastic work in the future as he goes off to college. Ms. Dykstra specifically said that while she's truly sad to see him graduate, she's also very excited to see what he accomplishes. He will be competing this summer in FBLA Nationals. He's actually been in state for 3 years and did Nationals last year, got second place in business ethics over in Baltimore, and he'll be competing again at the national level. So I'm going to give him a hand real quick. Jonathan Salazar, he's been an exceptional marketing student. He's taken sales and marketing, social media marketing, and also worked in the student retail store. And some of you guys may know he started a little business called Legend. Anybody wearing any of his clothing here tonight? There's a handful, I'm sure. There you go. Dan, you've seen him a few times. Yeah. So Jonathan started basically this clothing brand a year and a half ago in marketing class, actually. And so far he's been selling things online and in person. He's been successful at basically creating his designs, getting them produced, imported from Pakistan. He's been representing himself on Instagram, doing shout-outs to the Sounders players. He's got a few shout-outs from Christian Walden, and a number of other people. Now, while he focuses on building his brand's identity and renown, he's managed also to earn about $15,000 in the last year and a half. So if that doesn't make him a good marketing student, I don't know what does. Anyways, he plans to attend the University of Washington and ultimately be accepted into the Foster School of Business, where I'm sure he'll be able to take his dreams, turn them into actions and results. Give him a hand as well as a marketing student.
Next is the outstanding drama student.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for, the Outstanding Drama Award. I'd like to have Claire Andrews and Laura Garman come to the stage, please. So Laura has been a fixture in the Mount Vernon High School drama program for 4 years. She performed with the improv group, played memorable roles in Bolin, the musical, Murder on Center Stage, as well as other productions. She's very gregarious. She puts her whole heart and soul into acting and into everything she does. She plans on going to Skagit Valley College and continuing on to become a teacher, and we cannot wait to see her pass her love of the arts on to future generations. Laura Garman. It's always rewarding to meet a student who shares my passion for Shakespeare and perhaps even exceeds it at times. Claire Andrews has become an integral member of the drama department in the past 2 years. She has dedicated countless hours to memorizing lines, preparing roles, working behind the scenes. This year, she not only directed our spring production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, but she also took on a one-act on her own and directed that and worked with fellow students to produce it, and both of those were great successes. She brings a seriousness and commitment to everything she does that equals that of any student I've worked with. And she's a really good dancer. Claire will be attending Seattle University and plans to minor in theater arts. Claire Andrews.
Next is the outstanding ELL student.
The ELL Department Awards will be given to 2 individuals tonight, and so if Ruveen Berta and Maritay Mendoza Vidos would please come and join us on the stage. I personally do not know Maritay very well, but I did have the opportunity to meet her when she joined Mr. Swanson's added class. What I can tell you though is that it's pretty apparent that she is well deserving of this award. One teacher that I spoke with stated that Maritay is truly a teacher's dream come true. Another stated how impressive her growth has been in such a short time. And for those of you that don't know, Maritay moved here from Mexico alone. And when she arrived a few years ago, she did not speak the English language very well. And although this was a huge challenge to overcome, she took it full force knowing the opportunity of an education was on the line. Maritay has not only been an exceptional student here at Mount Vernon High School, but she also has a passion for giving back to others and has been involved in many activities, both on campus and in the community. She's been a part of the Migrant Leaders Club, Leap Leaders, and the Mariachi Band, as I'm sure you've already heard. She's also volunteered with the Children of the Valley at the Mount Vernon City Library, at the local food bank, and volunteered with the campaign for ED Study Yes. Mr. Swanson, who is Maritay's ABBA teacher, states, Maritay has put herself in situations where she can develop socially, mentally, and physically, and made many positive connections around her school and community. I have witnessed her in many of these activities and can say that she is responsible, enthusiastic, and very dedicated to whatever it is that she's involved in. Maritay will be attending Washington State University in the fall, and it's pretty apparent that with her desired dedication, she will achieve any goal that she sets forth for herself. I have a lot of respect for you, Maritay, and I look forward to hearing about the lives that you will change. Ruveen. I personally had the opportunity to have Ruveen in my ELD classes, and I can tell you that he's one of the most hardworking and motivated students that I've had the opportunity to teach. Ruveen has a similar background to Maritay, in that when he arrived here just a few years ago, he also did not speak the English language very well. Although this struggle is real for many of our ELD students, Ravine definitely did not let this slow him down from obtaining an education. I recall looking at his transcript, it was last year, and I explained to him that, you know, you have enough credits transferring from the Ukraine that you could probably graduate after the first semester. After I explained that to him, I remember him telling me, no, you know, I understand that, but even though I took some of the same classes, I would like to take them here in English to learn even more. And this is not something that you hear from many students. It was then that I knew that Ravine truly valued his education, and he saw the bigger picture and dreamed about furthering his education at the college level. When I asked Ravine his perspective about graduating from high school, he told me that he sees it as the beginning of real life. That having the opportunity to graduate from high school only opens more doors for him to further his education. Ravine is the oldest of 5 children, and definitely a role model to his younger siblings that I'm thankful that I get 2 others in my class right now. In talking to Mr. Terenzi, he stated, Ravine is hardworking and tenacious, and he is incredibly kind and thoughtful and always willing to help other students. I'm sure if I asked other teachers, they would probably repeat similar characteristics that Ravine holds. I'm proud to say, a little bias here, that Ravine will be attending Western Washington University in the fall. He has an interest in financial economics or possibly entering the medical field. This award is well-deserved, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you in whatever it is that you choose to do. Thank you.
Next is the outstanding English student.
My name is Stacy Lewis, first of her name, godmother of the 3rd floor Old Main, and breaker if I can't read this morning. But can I please have Olivia Scimbato and Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra? Tonight I have the great honor of presenting the English Department Awards for Excellence in Literature and Communications Prowess to 2 students who have distinguished themselves in the areas of literary analysis, reading, speaking, and writing throughout their Bulldog careers. Olivia, throughout her high school career, Olivia Scimbato has been known and revered for her inquisitive, passionate literary analyses. A total workhorse, Olivia illustrates mastery in all literacy standards. She is curious and inviting during class discussions and is always ready to talk through her reading notes or exclaim, "Are we going to talk about Hank's Bell?" She illustrates that wonderful mix of enthusiasm, hard work, and a bit of risk-taking that really adds to class discussion. Olivia's love of Shakespeare led her to the role of Hermia in Mount Vernon High School the drama's production of A Midwinter Night's Dream this spring. As anyone who saw the show witnessed, Olivia's very first performance in a play was stunningly good. Like a boss, she displayed sensitivity and deep understanding of the literary content, as well as being a hard worker and a really fun presence in the cast. Please congratulate Olivia as she joins the Distinguished Array of Bulldog English Award winners. Emmanuel. Throughout his high school career, Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra has displayed a Padawan-like eagerness to learn and a Jedi Master-like joy in thinking deeply about literature. Emmanuel displays wonderful flair in multiple languages, a whip-smart vocabulary, and a superior literary device skills. Emmanuel writes with precision and heart, keen insights into literature. Like an analysis ninja, he takes lessons about the human condition from greats like Goldman, Dumas, and Tolkien, and applies them to life and teachings in his other classes. This year, Emmanuel's ability to synthesize learning about the heroic quest cycle and the real-life struggles of people in our very own community has enriched classroom discussion and his writing. He is also an accomplished director, as Mr. Swanson told us, and to see him bridge these skills as the leader of this year's City Truth presentation at the Lincoln Theater was electrifying and inspiring. Like Yoda's ideas, Emmanuel's ideas harmonize with a diverse audience and consistently hits notes that reinforce and pushes teachers' curricular goals. His enthusiasm creates a great class atmosphere and culture. He plans on being an English teacher, and I will be honored and thrilled to teach alongside him. Please congratulate Emmanuel as he joins the prestigious assemblage of Bulldog University Program.
Next is the Outstanding Family and Consumer Science student.
All right, I finally made the stage to give my own award, so this is great. Family and Consumer Sciences, for those of you that don't know, our classes are on campus that encompass basically adulting. So, cooking, child development, health, cruise net, etc. So we would like to recognize two amazing seniors tonight, Carlos Cerna and Andrew Blunt. Please join me on stage. I know Carla couldn't be here tonight, but we want you to know she's immersed herself into the Family and Consumer Science curriculum since her arrival as a freshman. In the last 4 years, she's grown tremendously and excelled in everything she's put her mind to. She's driven, determined, and extremely persistent, and we're thrilled to watch her grow and continue her studies as she furthers her education and hopes to become a teacher someday. Amber, you need to know specifically Ms. Whitman's son. You are one of the kindest and most sincere students she has ever taught. You are eager to learn and try new things in the kitchen, and you aren't afraid to ask questions. He is a team player and can often be seen helping others around him to be successful. It is with a joy that we award you the Family and Consumer Science and Male Student of the Year. Thank you.
Next up is the Outstanding French student.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Catherine Husman. I have an amazing experience to tell you about language learning. Every one of us has that. And if you've taken a French class, would you please raise your hand? Even if you took just up to French 2. Okay. How many of you have been awarded, that just had your hands up, how many of you have been awarded the Seal by Literacy? Okay. There's a couple of you that should have something called Polyglot Seal. And that's because Mount Vernon speaks many languages. In a world of global competencies, here in Mount Vernon, we have students that are able to recognize and react with empathy and compassion to the world that is around us. Knowing more than one language, some people think that's something you can flirt with. Several of our students know 3 or 4. There's nothing greater than to learn about the cultures that surround us so that we might be able to interact with people and raise up with caring and compassion. I stand up in front because I just feel like I want to start singing right now. Okay. I know, so I'm not going to do the whole story. would love to see Giovanni Santamaria and Lauren Klein up on the stage, please. So while they're walking up, okay, these two people took the AP French test as juniors. So they took French 1, then they took French 2, and then they took the AP class. And that's a big deal. Because taking the AP class as a junior and taking the test, I won't give you a score, but I know that you probably know why they have 2 medals on today. Okay. Both of these students have demonstrated outstanding intellect in language and learning, but just not languages, cultures. Their curiosity leads them to become world travelers. I can see them right over there. I would like to tell you a little bit about Giovanni because he has been named from the American Association of Teachers of French the Outstanding Senior Award of the United States. Giovanni knows how to write in French that would melt your heart. He supports his classmates, he supports me. He doesn't know that, but he does. Every day that he comes in, I just say bonjour, and he smiles back and says bonjour, and we start. Lauren, oh my God. If you can sing, if you can dance, if you can play an instrument, and you can speak French, you've got to be one of the strongest people we know. Lauren has also been awarded the American Association of Teachers of French Excellence in French Award, so that's a national award as well. I thank you, Lauren, for bringing the most beautiful students to our community into our school. Well done.
Next is the Outstanding Leadership Student.
Hello again. I am Jake Whitman, our ASB advisor, and I have the opportunity to award our 2 leadership students of the year. First off, is Quincy Mizuka? No? Well then, we'll have you by you. As Abby comes up here, those of you that have been around ASB or know ASB from maybe your time in high school, or those that are here at the high school and see it, it is a big task to take on. And there's a lot happening all the time. And it is a time-consuming and tough gig to be a part of. And it's great to find great students that really work hard for our school and want to make this school a better place on a daily basis. I'm lucky enough to have a kid that has multiple of these types of students in it. And Abby is in her 2nd year working on our MHS ASB team. Her experience and upbringing is kind of facing adversity multiple times, both in athletics and in our leadership class. However, what separates Abby from others is her fearless nature to take on this adversity head on. And she works through it and finds ways to show everything is done to the best of her abilities, which makes the hard work look so much better as a whole. Her willingness to always be there for others, focus, and her perseverance is a big reason why she is such an incredible leader for our school and one that we will sorely miss next year. So congratulations.
Next is the Outstanding Mariachi Band Student.
These next students who I'm going to call up, it actually took me a very long time to decide, partially because there were so many seniors that I wanted to give this award to, and it was so hard to decide. And at first I thought, okay, if they don't get the Cultural Ambassadors Award, then they'll get this one. And then I realized all my seniors got that award. So for the following students, come on up, Maritay Mendoza Quiros and Oscar Rodriguez. So these 2, while they're coming up, have been some excellent students to work with. And of course, it's always tough to decide. Oscar, I'll start with Oscar. He started in our band program actually playing trumpet. My first year in Washington, he was a freshman, and he was struggling a little bit at first. It didn't feel like he was really fitting in, and that's not something that he enjoyed as much. And then by his sophomore year, we transitioned over into mariachi. And he really took to it and he kind of became a leader in the class. And now he's developed into this extraordinary young man who's a leader in the class and an example to some of the other students around him. So Oscar was an easy choice for the guys. And for the girls, we had 3 different ones that I wish I could pick from. But Maritay started here her sophomore year, as you have heard, and she didn't speak English very well. And this kind of became her home. And she transitioned into mariachi, and it was one of her favorite classes. And every time she showed up, she lit up. and sometimes she had more energy than I could handle that day. But she always made the room around her brighter, and she's kind of an example to the students around her of the festive nature that mariachi can really be and the energy that you can bring to it. So here's Oscar and Mike.
Next is the outstanding math student.
Hello, I'm Mariel Hinderman. I'm one of the math teachers here, and I would like to invite Lauren Klein and Ryan Foster to the stage. Ryan is a student that has worked incredibly hard in a subject that does not come easily to him. He chose to challenge himself this year by taking an additional math class more than what was required of him. It has been amazing to see the growth in his skills and his confidence from sophomore year to senior year. Ryan is proof that hard work pays off, and he has truly earned this acknowledgement of his accomplishments. Has a combination of a strong aptitude in math and an even stronger work ethic. She has excelled in all of her math classes while keeping high marks in her other courses and participating in performing arts. Lauren's combination of tenacity, responsibility, and kindness to others makes her a model student and is very deserving of this award. Thank you.
Next is the outstanding orchestra student.
All right, could Melissa Still and Ben Yu come up, please? Ben is not late tonight, but she's been a fantastic violinist in our orchestra program for 4 years. Has worked really hard to maintain an active schedule and keep orchestra in there and keep playing. And we're getting to her a lot. Melissa has been an amazing violist in our orchestra. She was also in music theory class I taught, and also was in our choir program. Very positive, exciting young woman who's going to do great things, and we're going to miss her greatly. Thank you so much.
Next is the outstanding physical education student.
How you guys doing? You guys hanging in? You're almost done, I promise you guys that. I promise you guys. Alright, one of the things I want to tell you guys all seniors, you know what? One of the big things is you guys are the future. You guys are the leaders of tomorrow. Alright? And think big, aim big, don't let anybody ever tell you you can't do it. Alright? You're almost there. I think Tuesday's the last day. Always hard. Alright, I need the following people to please join me on the stage. Is Shelby Ponder and also Christian Alex Roberts. Alright. Shelby's in my basketball class. Her future plans are to attend Skagit College. After Skagit College, she wants to transfer to the University of Tennessee. Go Gators, by the way. I'm not sure. She is one of those students. She's a hard worker. I call her the sniper because she has a great shot. She runs down the court, and she's going to make other people better. She'll pass the ball, and she's going to be greatly this year in my basketball class. She's one of the girls that other girls look up to. And for that, we're giving her the Female PE Athlete of the Year award. Thank you. Go Seniors. Oh, go Bulldogs.
Next is the outstanding science student.
Hi, I'm Nancy Watts. I teach science here at the high school, and
And I'd like to welcome up Samantha Hill and Usha Chopra. Samantha Hill is an excellent student with a 4.0 unadjusted GPA and an adjusted GPA of over 4.1. Besides being highly capable, she is very goal-oriented and works hard, and I know that. She's in my anatomy class. Sam always produces quality work. She has taken a wide selection of advanced science courses, including human anatomy and physiology, AP physics, and AP biology, where she holds the highest percentage in the class. Sam intends to pursue a medical career and will be attending Washington State in the fall in honors college. And we have no doubt she'll be successful in whatever direction she studies. Chopra has obviously distinguished himself academically. He has taken every AP Science and Math class he could and succeeded in them all because of his effort and passion. But this isn't what distinguishes him. Shaw is fundamentally a kind person. Whenever there is a need of a favor, Shaw offers his help. Whenever there is need of a kind word, Shaw is there to offer it. It is no surprise that Shaw is taking his interest in science to pursue a health profession. We look forward to see where this collision between science and kindness is headed.
Next is the Outstanding Social Studies student.
Okay, I'm here to present the Auburn High School Outstanding Social Studies student with Diana Rodriguez and Ashanti Olagues. Please come to the stage. And yes, graduation. All right, well, I have not had the pleasure of having either Diana or Ashanti in my class. I do feel comfortable enough to present to them because I know them well enough to do so. And I think that's a credit to both of them because they are two students that are in our community and in our building and on our campus, heavily involved and willing to ask questions of teachers like me that have never had them in class. And over the last 4 years, I have gotten to know both of them, so I feel comfortable doing so. Both of these young women understand the need to get involved in order to make a difference. As an Auburn High School Social Studies Department, being civic and community-minded is something we're hoping to instill in all of our students. So Ashanti and Diana are excellent examples of what we hope our students end up being in all of our classes. But since I did not have them in class, I have asked other teachers in our department to share what they appreciated about both of these students, and here are some of their responses. For Diana, Ms. Miller-Harris, Diana has a quiet commitment and a keen sense of awareness of the world around her. Diana will make the world a better place not for the recognition, but simply because it's right. Mr. Hazelwood, I have appreciated Diana's leadership and passion for LEAP Club and issues in our nation and community for the past 2 years I've known her. She embodies what we value when we talk about why studying history and social studies matter. Dr. Willard, Diana has an inquisitive mind and displays a great interest in learning about the world around us. Her work is done competently and always at a high level, but the trait I find most outstanding is her intellectual curiosity. And Ms. Garcia, Diana has volunteered at the local library and has served as a mentor for one of our elementary schools. With roles as lead president and Social Justice Club vice president, it is apparent that Diana has the verbal and written skills to communicate with not only staff members and peers, but has also had the opportunity to speak at the annual LEAP conference to our state legislatures. My admiration for her has grown over the years due to her passion for being a visible role model for students of color. Diana has taken the responsibility of being a role model to many young students of the Latinx ethnic background. Ashanti, Ms. Miller-Harris. Ashanti lives every day with an intense curiosity paired with unfaltering kindness and optimism. No one will stand in her way because after speaking with her, even just briefly, everyone will be on her side. Ms. Weimer, Ashanti is genuine. She brightens everyone's day and asks questions that make the class and teachers think. She makes connections with peers and teachers and maintains positive relationships after her class time with them has ended. She will be a lifelong learner, and even if she becomes an awesome math teacher, hopefully will use her secret passion for social studies and relationships to foster success in her students. Miss Hay, Ashanti is an exceptional human being. In many ways, it's like having another teacher in the classroom. She has talked about her vision and determination to be an educator, and she has already proven that she has the skills and the heart to do so. And from Ashanti's favorite teacher, Mr. Schwartz. Ashanti was a freshman in one of my first classes as a teacher at Malvern High School. During one of the first class periods, she made a comment about how she was my favorite student. I laughed and didn't think much of it. It became an inside joke whenever I saw her in the hall. But as the years went on, what Ashanti said became true. Her infectious positive attitude and empathy, her desire for equity, and her interest in the personal stories of people set Ashanti apart from many of her peers. As you can see, both of these young women are extremely deserving of the Outstanding Social Studies Student Award. Congratulations to both of them.
Next is the Outstanding Sports Medicine Student.
I'm Joe Vanessa, I'm sports medicine here, and if I can have Natalia Barl up here. Natalia's taken every class that I've offered. Sometimes I have her 2 day classes in a row, so we got to know each other very well. She does an exceptional job in the classroom, outside the classroom performance, practical athletes. Oftentimes, I'm putting out fires and other things, and she's got everything in control. She calms me down. So she does a great job. Her goal, complete college, get certified, licensed as an athlete trainer, take my job. And I'm okay with that. Thank you.
Next is the Outstanding Heritage Spanish Student.
So I have the pleasure of standing in for our Spanish folks this evening. If I could be joined on the stage by Cynthia Castro, Emma Gates, and Arthur McKee. Here's what our Spanish teachers have to say about these outstanding young people. Congratulations to the three of you for all of your hard work and dedication throughout your years in the MBHS Spanish program. Each of you stood out among our AP Spanish cohort this year for the ways you have consistently shown yourselves to be curious and motivated students, and connected and compassionate classmates who are always working hard to be more proficient bilinguals. Felicidades a ustedes tres, Cynthia, Emma y Arthur. Los tres han logrado mucho en sus años en el programa y estamos muy orgullosos de ustedes.
Next is the Outstanding Support Services Student.
Hi, I'm Forrest Woolley, and could I have Tamara up here? This is Tamara Afro. She is one of two of our support services students that is awarded. The other is Andrew Hanna, and he could not attend today because he's at the Northwestern Technical Academy getting a criminal justice degree. And that's what he's dreaming of becoming, is a state patrol officer. So in the future, watch your speed on 5, or you'll meet Andrew up close and personal. Now Tamara is a great example of what we want out of our students. We want self-advocacy. We want a student that will stand up for themselves, ask for help, and also ask for things that they need. And this afternoon, when I was walking to this wonderful award ceremony, I got an email from Tamara going, "Hey, you invited me here, but I don't have a seat. Where's my seat?" because there was a mix-up. But she, right there, shows that she's a self-advocate and stand up for herself. So that's a good example. Miss Crawford nominated you and to tell you this, that she is hardworking, loyal, trustworthy, and incredibly dedicated to her studies, family, and friends. Cameron was an asset to my class and to the school, and she will continue to be an asset to your community for years to come. So thank you.
Next is the outstanding technology student.
So I'm Melinda Elliott, and I work for the CTE department, and this is the Technology Department Award, and I don't think my person's here, and I told him they didn't come, he said he was total trouble, but John Joe Russell, are you here? Oh my God, he's here! I've been waiting all night for him. He is not here. Okay, now I can talk about him. Okay, so I've had him twice in class, and I'm sorry, I really wouldn't have killed me. I'm just so happy you're here. Both times he was like that student who did everything I asked, but then he'd also venture off and go to the internet and make with iPlan, only like 10 times better. And then we don't know this, but like after you left, I did your stuff as lessons. As though I made it up, but it was your stuff. I took it. But anyway, every time he'd make cool stuff, he'd animate stuff, and then like this year in class, we're making people. And when we were done with the people, he like put, you know, if you know John Joe, he put overalls on and a baseball hat. Like, I don't know if you put Birkenstocks, I don't think you did. I don't know, but if he did, he made it himself. It was awesome. He's like the perfect kid, but he's also a nice kid. And recently I said, oh my gosh, you're so good at this. He goes, well, I don't know, he legit, like around the room, he goes, I'd say everyone in this class is pretty talented. John Joe. Anyway, so congratulations, good job. So I'm also up here for the next category, which is visual communications, also department with Tim Hornbacher. And we would like to call up Alden Pexon and Emma Easta. So visual communications is MVHS TV, Skagina, graphic design, commercial arts, photography. I'll talk about Alden. He has a gift with all aspects of visual arts, but particularly a skill with composition and typography and color and scale and everything. He's amazing. He's a thoughtful designer, and his choices are both creative and logical at the same time. He made a bespoke piece just for me, and I'm going to treasure it always. He's a true talent and has been such fun to watch. He asked my opinion the other day in class yesterday. I laughed. Like, I felt honored that he cared what I thought about his design choice, because like as if I'm going to elevate anything he's making. It's funny, but whatever. Thank you. Felt good. Anyhow, this award is super deserved. All the Pexon.
Emma is one of our co-editors for Yearbook, and if you've ever been on a Yearbook staff before, you know that being an editor is a hard job, especially when the yearbooks come out. Last year she also was our sports editor, and being an editor for Yearbook, especially in our program, is like being a manager of a business. I won't say a mid-level manager, because she's got me coming at her at one angle, and she's got her staff coming at another, asking all these questions, having her solve all these problems. So I asked some of our Yearbook staff members what they would say about Emma, and one of the remarks was, she's like our Yearbook mom. It's a nice source for ideas and inspiration. Loving, big heart, selfless, and I added on to these, mature beyond her years, insightful and highly intelligent. Emma, it's truly been a pleasure to work with you these last few years, and we'll greatly miss your presence in the classroom. Your hard work is, along with co-editor Dane Williams and the rest of our Yearbook staff, producing an amazing 112th edition of the Skagina. Will also be handed out to seniors, by the way, this Monday. So, only seniors. So thank you very much, Emma. You'll be greatly missed.
stage recipients of the 2019 Public Department Award, Lauren Klein and Christian Officer. Christian, I have that shirt. I can't go stealing it from you. We, the teachers of Mount Vernon High School, are privileged to work with many bright, talented, and hard-working students. From time to time, however, we have the opportunity to teach the best of the best, and two of them stand before you tonight. The contributions made by these two students to the growth of the MHS choir program have left a legacy that will far outlive their 4 short years here. Lauren has carried an incredible amount of responsibility as a leader in the choir program and has never failed to accomplish any task I've set before her, even as she's excelled academically and been an active participant in our local arts community. While she's a skilled musician and vocalist, what I appreciate about Lauren is that she leads with kindness and humility and has helped to cultivate an environment where everyone feels that they have a place. She leaves behind an example to all of us, not just what it looks like to be an excellent student or musician, but of how we should treat one another and how much we can accomplish when we make the most of each day. I'm confident that whatever course she chooses for the rest of her life will be one that will make her community and her world a better place to be. Christian is an outstanding student and a highly capable musician. He's the rock of my bass section and an integral part of the day-to-day functions of our choir program. Despite all of that, what sets him apart is that Christian has perhaps the strongest will of any person I've ever met. I can't tell you how many times he simply willed a piece of music to completion or driven an ensemble into sounding its best. His passion for choral music is evident in the literal hours he's poured into preparation of music as a student director and section leader. His willingness to speak honestly, even when it's difficult or unpopular, has not only made our choir program stronger, but has made me a better teacher. I can't wait to see where his hard work and determination will carry him next. Once more, please help me celebrate Lauren Klein and Christian Officer.
Next is the Principal's Award.
All right, moving down to the end. Before I get started with these last 4 awards, if I could also invite Ms. Lewis on stage to have one more pass on the board. Good evening. I have had the pleasure of becoming a part of the Mount Vernon community this past year and being the proud principal of Mount Vernon High School. And it is my Lane Carlin, Emmanuel Ramirez Sierra, and Jeremiah Moreno. So these 4 individuals, come line up. I'm going to say things that are going to embarrass you, but your parents will be happy. So they'll take pictures. As a campus this year, coming to Mount Vernon, we as a staff have collectively worked to honor students who demonstrated what we call the Bulldog Way. And there are 4 main characteristics that we believe encompass what a Bulldog is: grit and determination, compassion, respect, honesty and authenticity, and engagement in learning. And these 4 individuals here have done all of that and beyond. So I'm going to brag a little bit about them. Medikai, as you've seen her a number of times up here tonight, you're going to have some significant swag, my friends. Is a member of our AVID and MVHS family, and what makes her unique is her ability to take her hardships and turn them into learning opportunities and rise above current circumstance. She's extremely goal-oriented and driven to pursue her dream of becoming a forensic anthropologist, like the Bones program, for those of you that watch that kind of stuff like I do. Academically, Medekai demonstrates a passion for learning and challenge. She has consistently participated in demanding coursework and maintained participation in community service and extracurricular activities that you've heard tonight. Lane Harlan is a member of our ASB and MBHS family. He shines in a number of venues, though he doesn't brag about these things that I find out behind the scenes. Your mom tells me that. In the classroom, the athletic field, extracurricular, as well as inspiring others to engage in the community around him. Lane's challenged himself with rigorous mathematics and science, as well as many AP courses from his transcripts. He has been counted on this season to wear the Bulldog hard hat and inspire the crowd to keep going in the dog pound for many games and athletic events. Emmanuel Sierra Ramirez is also a member of the Avid and MBHS family. He balances many responsibilities, all while maintaining a laser-like focus on attaining his college degree. He inspires his classmates and teachers with his insight and passion for learning, and I have learned a great deal from my talks and my interactions this year with Emmanuel. Thank you. And last but not least, Mr. Moreno. Jeremiah Moreno is a member of the Avid and MBHS family. Jeremiah was the very first student I met when I set foot on the MBHS campus last spring, and he was the one that let me know that I had found him. He shared with me the strength of MBHS, our traditions, our diversity, and our willingness as a student body and as a teaching body to challenge the status quo. He's a gifted musician and artist, and he has enriched our school campus with his presence, and you all four will be greatly missed, as will all of you. Congratulations. Very proud to be here.